What's up, brothers and sisters? It's your brother, G World 7_D in the track. I want to say happy sunrise, literally, on the Sunday. Just want to say peace and love today. Happy sunrise. And I want to just encourage brothers and sisters to get out there, hit this track, get that cardio going, do your exercises. Like, start off slow. I mentioned this before. And then just work yourself up. You don't immediately have to just come on the track and start running like 8 laps and all this stuff. You just got to take your time. Do a little walking every day. Maybe just down the street to the local store, or just walk around the block a couple times. Just do that, to just good health, just walking around, exercise. Just don't sit around, don't do nothing. Do a little exercise. It feels good. Like Tony said, feels good. No, but get out and exercise, because we need to do this more, as a people. Now, I want to make a quick statement. I want brothers and sisters to understand, when I do my videos, I'm showing you those pictures of those different nations. And I'm showing you those different pictures of different nations. And as I go on, you already know that the Choctaw, the Chickasaw, the Creek, the Yamasee, these are all Negroes, and all other ones too. So-called black people. So when I just start talking about them now, you'll know, you can just implement their faces. You can just erase, and some of you think those are pale-skinned, mongoloid people. No, those are melanated people. So you can erase that out of your memory if you had it in your memory bank. So going forward, I get a bunch of pictures still, but I just want to emphasize that. Also, you have people online like that idiot Angel Ramirez Torres, or Angel Ramirez Gomez. What's that dude? Angel Ramirez Jordan. Excuse me. He is a Puerto Rican Jamaican. He has no business telling us, as so-called black Americans, Aboriginal black Americans, who the hell we are and what we call ourselves. And what he's doing, by him doing that, he's being very disrespectful. He's ignorant. But he's allowed to get away with that, because there's certain black people, Aboriginal blacks, who are ignorant enough to allow that fool to do that. I was listening to a particular sister's channel, and one sister was telling her that we've been lied to. And we have been lied to. And she kept saying that her family is descendants of slaves and now mess up us, get in the bag, and but you call yourself Aborigine when most black people in America look like West Africans. No, we don't. And it's like she cannot really comprehend that you had black empires here in America, and you had black empires in Africa, you had black empires all throughout Asia and the Pacific, and then you had the black nobility who ruled Europe. All those English names originated from the black nobility who ruled Europe. They did not come from so-called white people. The white people, what they did, they hijacked those names and those titles. The white people are not indigenous to nothing. I want to emphasize that, but some of my people are so caught up in the slave trade, and they say, we're mixed with this. Most black Americans are mixed with various different other black groups here, and black Europeans. Now, did some white Europeans get in there? To some of us, yes. But most of the European you have in you is more likely come from a black European. Because many times, even on those plantations, you had a black European made with a black Aboriginal. I don't understand why these Negroes don't get this. But they haven't really done no really research. They just regurgitating what they have been indoctrinated with, which is that lie. You have to do full research. I mean, when you really do the research, it's going to really open your eyes. It's going to really open your eyes. Because a lot of the true images of the Americas and Europe has basically been put in stock, man. Those photos are like locked in stock, man. These fools do not want to show you that. They give you fake illustrations of the people of these different regions, and they present those in academic books. While they may slip you a real image, but they put a fake image up in there. And this chick lives in Maryland, man. And then if you go down in Virginia Historical Society, there's a big ass statue of Pocahontas' daddy, the Powhatan. All right, all you gotta do is go down to Virginia Historical Society. They have a big ass statue of that brother. So come on, man. Our people need to do some damn homework. They really do. We've been so brainwashed, and we're so busy wanting to either identify with a land thousands of miles away from us, or we want to basically not to rock the fence with these so-called white people and these other people. This is insulting, but this is typical. And unfortunately, you get a lot of these mainstream Negroes who are going to continue to lie to you. I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you resources and books that you can look into. Sometimes they use the term black Indians and then Indians and everything, but all those so-called Indians are black. I showed you the pictures of the Choctaw, like I said, the Chickasaw, the Cherokee. I may not have. I know I have some pictures of that showing you black men with turbans on their heads who ruled various different tribes. So this information is not new. This is old information, but you're going to have to look for it. You're going to have to research it. It's all there. It's all there for you to see. So it's sad, but this is something that we got to work out. You know, when you don't put in the time in what you need to do to learn, you're going to remain ignorant. So that is something that you're really going to have to come to grips to, where you're going to have to put in the work. What I'm going to do probably this evening is to do some more research, I'm going to do some more research, so, and I'm going to put up another video tonight. So I need to put in another video tonight, or I'm going to try to put another video tonight, or maybe tomorrow, between tonight and Wednesday, because I'm going to pace myself, because this needs to be known and talked about. It really is truly disgusting that that this misinformation going out there. And that Angel Ramirez Jordan, man, he's, like I said, he's being very disrespectful. He's not of our lineage, and he's doing that. And he said that, and then he tried to make mockery of black people who said they're the real Indians. It's sad that you get a person who's not of the bloodline, who's from the outside, doing that. And majority of the black people over there in the Caribbean, they're a descendant of the Aboriginal blacks too. But hey, man, they can call themselves what they want. I'm just letting you know this, man. But it's sad that technically he's an outsider, basically throwing a slow diss to us here. That's not cool, man. That is really disrespectful, and that's ignorant in what he's doing. But he's on a Pan-African hustle, and he basically tried to hustle black women here. And some of them know his game, but there's some who don't. Some who just basically will fall prey to that lying scammer, man. But I'm going to let you know that a lot of these Negroes, man, a lot of them are like probably late 20s and early 30s, who probably starting to read Dr. Ben's books. I agree with some things Dr. Ben said, but there's many things I disagree with him on. But like I said, you got to do your own research. You got to get down bare knuckles and do your own research. You cannot really count on others. You just don't have to do this yourself. And once, like I said, once you do it yourself, you're starting to feel rewarded. And some of these niggas, when you try to tell them, present it to them, they will try to constantly deflect everything that you're saying. They put up a shield on you. It's like Captain America has a shield to block all objects coming at him. These Negroes will put up a shield to maintain their indoctrination that they were given. Since they had these degrees, they think they know everything. Which actuality, I've mentioned this before, it tells you that they've really been highly indoctrinated and they don't know anything. That clown BGMS, man, BGMS more whatever, that's an idiot too. You know, talk about his son doesn't date, quote, black women no more because a lot of black women the way they act. Man, come on, let's stop being ignorant, man. But he even make little side swipes at Dan Galloway, say, look at man, if you disagree with certain things, that's fine. But when you say the man's ignorant and doesn't know what he's talking about, and then you do a Google research talking about if we come from African slaves, it tells me, man, that you are limited in your researching, and you a dumbass, and you are ignorant, and you a pompous coon. But yet, unfortunately, you got a lot of these Negroes who listen to him because they've been brainwashed by him, and the Negroes who appear on his platform. I'm telling you now, put in the research, it'll be very rewarding, very fulfilling. Our people sailed in ships. They sailed in various types of ships, particularly wooden ships for the long travel. Sailing through the waters, particularly the Atlantic, was very tumultuous. So they had to be very skilled to sail through on those seas, man, in their ships. All right. So they had to know how to navigate the stars, study the rays of the sun. And they were very precise in what they did. But they traveled throughout the world in ships, particularly wooden ships. I'm continuing to harness in that, man. I'm going to continue to harness in that because it needs to be said. It needs to be said. It needs to be known. We need to know our true history. And we need to come to grips with who we really are. When you look at those Aboriginal blacks that were here, we look just like them. All this stuff, we look like West Africans, that's a damn lie. And there's some of them who came from here, like I mentioned before. Once many of the empires here start to fall down, many of the people start to flee to different places. Some of them just went to one part of the Americas to another part of the Americas and mixed in with that group. And then some of them fled up out of here to different other places outside of the Americas. Our people are global, but we got to stop thinking just local. Or let me phrase it, our people were global. We got to stop just thinking regional. Because we were global. All over the damn world. We have to understand that. You know, then you got Negroes that talking about Pangea and everything. And, you know, there's various different supercontinents, Rhodenia, Columbia, Pangea. And Pangea was the last of the continents all connected together. When they broke apart, then you have Eurasia, Laurasia, and Gondwana land, which is more of the southern ones. All right. But yes, South America was once connected to West Africa. There was always a connection to black people globally. That's why you start seeing familiarities. I'll show you the shoes of that Fox Indian. You know, the Fox Indians were here in Illinois, in Wisconsin, and Michigan. I'll show you the shoes of the Fox Indian. You've seen those type of shoes worn by certain black Cherokee chiefs, as well you've seen them worn by black people, the Moors, who ruled Europe before 1492. So, brothers and sisters who were wearing those type of shoes globally. And we weren't just landlocked in one location. So you have to understand that. I say this over and over again. I'm going to continue to repeat this. Do not listen to these mainstream Negroes, man. These mainstream Negroes will have them to believe that you accomplished nothing. You come from some remote tribe in Africa. You were captured and you're brought over here in ships because you didn't have the intellectual fortitude to sail over here. You didn't know how to make maps to sail over here. You did not know the land on the other side of the world. You were just brought here by the white man. That's sick and that's a lie. But that tells you how much self-hate them Negroes have. So, I want you all to continue to do your research, man. Continue to do it. I'm going to give you some more sources, some more information. I'm going to continue to bang on it. All right. That's me today at the track. I'm doing my walk down now. I did my 8 lap run. I'm doing my 2 walk. I'm gonna do my jumper jack sit up, jump rope, weights, and I'm good. Alright, peace and love. Stay real. Stay real. Love who you are. Learn who you are. Learn your true history. Get it, it's yours. Get your history. It's yours. Do not listen to these Negroes. Get your real history. Get it. Reclaim it. Take it back. And then take pride in it and acknowledge it. Do not be afraid of breaking relationships with Negroes who are not willing to grow. This is our history. And if these fools will go to the point of stealing our history and then identifying us with something else, when we categorizing us as something else, that lets you know how demonic these bastards really are, man. All right. Peace and love, brothers and sisters. I love you.